Hello and welcome to another video where in this session I'll be running through my 5 tips and tricks to help you pass the level 2 business environment Synoptic exam. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more useful AAT content. Let's get straight into it then. Tip number 1. Make sure you understand what can be tested within the exam. The Synoptic tests areas from Introduction to Bookkeeping, Principles of Bookkeeping Controls, and Business Environment. The majority of the exam will be based around what you've learned within the Business Environment unit. However, tasks 4, 5 and 7 will include elements from the 2 bookkeeping exams. It's also important to note that following AAT's specification, not all areas of these 2 bookkeeping exams will be tested. From Introduction to Bookkeeping, the areas that can be tested are Learning Objective 1, understand how to set up bookkeeping systems. Learning Objective 2, process customer transactions. And Learning Objective 3, process supplier transactions. Which means that the following 2 areas are not tested. Learning Objective 4, process customer receipts and payments, and Learning Objective 5, process transactions into the ledger accounts. Then the areas that can be tested from Principles of Bookkeeping Controls are Learning Objective 1, using control accounts, Learning Objective 2, reconcile a bank statement with the cash book, Learning Objective 3, use the journal, which means that Learning Objective 4, producing trial balances, won't be tested. For a more detailed view of what each learning objective includes, I've linked the qualification spec in the description down below. Moving on to tip number 2, know your marks. So within this exam, you have 100 marks on offer over 8 tasks. Tasks 4 and 7 are written, and you'll also find reference material on some tasks on the right-hand side of your screen. Tip number 3 then, be aware of timings. For this exam, you get 2 hours to achieve up to 100 marks. What this means is that on average, you have 1.2 minutes per mark available. So the allocation of time based on marks per question is on screen now. If you need to pause to either note these down or just to have a little longer to look, I suggest doing that now. My 4th tip is to use the AAT resources on the Lifelong Learning portal. At the time of making this video, you already have available to you, specifically designed for this unit, a green light test for additional questions, the business structures real life scenario, 4 videos, 2 mock exams, and 9 e-learning modules. And these have been developed by AAT and therefore well worth going through for some extra help before sitting your exam. Now my final tip would be to have a go at the additional written question that I've developed to give you that much needed extra practice on the written elements. I know not many people like them, but they are worth a lot of marks and therefore any additional help is worth taking. I've included a link to the PDF in the description of this video. And that wraps up my 5 tips to help you pass the business environment exam. Good luck for your upcoming exam. And thanks again for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.